Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look at a couple stocks that their earnings are here after they close. First one's going to be Amazon and Apple. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have Amazon now after the close. Now you can see where all the technology is just selling right off. The Nasdaq's down about 450 here today. So what it is Meta is one of the big contributors, and same way Microsoft. I thought Meta had really good numbers. Microsoft had good numbers, but their guidance was a little bit light. So it's tanking the whole market. So we're going to see maybe if Apple and Amazon will bring it back. Now, that being said, there's a great scalping opportunity that's going on here today in this tech trade. But let's take a look here at Amazon here first. Okay, here we have the old daily chart. Now we got all the way up here to 195.51. That was yesterday's high. We were looking here for the top of this candle here, 195.37. Sure, he came right in that area. Okay, but then you can see today we have this big ass red candle. Now let me just big this up here a little bit. Okay. We're going to take a look here. Okay, so what we really want to do is, if you look at the downside, you look at obviously at today's low here, 186.34, and then we're going to have this 100-day and this 50 SMA here sitting at 184.36. You can see how nicely it held here in the past. Okay, so this is looking very good because you have a low, we have a higher low, and we have a higher low. As long as we hold that area, if that's lost here, then your target's going to be down here 180.37 level. The upside here, we got to see how it all closes, but we're looking here at 187.02, and then we're looking here at 188.39. Now there is a gap here, which I never like the gaps. But again, it is what it is. Okay, 190.60, there's the gap. And then we look to yesterday's low, you look at 192.44. Okay, so your gap and your fill, and then we can go for 195.61. Now, they're not saying much about Amazon's earnings, but they're saying that that Apple's not going to, going to beat. Now, again, if it does beat, you can just turn this market right around here tomorrow very, very easily. So just remember that. Now, when we look at Amazon here on a weekly chart here, well, you can see that pretty much the same thing. We get back above right there, that key level, that's 188.09. But we need to really hold this 184.27 level here, okay, which lines up very, very nicely here with this 50-day and the 100 SMA here. So as long as we can hold that level there, we'll be, looking pretty good, because you can see how once you hold that level, it keeps on rising, but when you lose it, then she can come down, pretty hard, okay? So we're holding it right now, but that's going to be the key, that 184 level. If not, we could come down pretty hard. Now I'm going to show you another chart here on the old Amazon. Okay, here's just another different look at Amazon. Okay, so if you want to take a look at these charts, just go to finviz.com. It's all free. Just punch it in, and there you go. Okay, but they already got the trend lines drawn for you right here. Okay, so you can see here where we're kind of losing that trend line that we're coming on up here. Yesterday we were above that trend line, which was very, very nice. So we could hit that level there, and then we could aim for that next level. Okay, but obviously that didn't happen. Today here we have this red candle here, but now we're looking for that 21-day here to hold, and then this still could be a very, very nice trade here. So if you want just a little bit different look, just punch up finviz.com, and boom, there she goes. I'll show you Apple on this here right next here before we get into the other charts. Okay, here we have Apple, same kind of a situation. Okay, so we have a low, a higher low, a higher low, and we still have this higher low situation. So this is still a very, very bullish pattern. Now we got above that trend line, but you notice that it just couldn't really hold it. Okay, so again, she's coming on down. So the key level is going to be that 227.20. That's going to be very, very crucial. Now we start hitting all these levels here, and I'll show you on the other chart exactly where we can possibly go. But again, this is just another look here. If you want to take a way to look on Apple, sometimes these are pretty helpful. Okay. Okay, here we have Apple on the OTOS charts, which I think are the best. But that FinViz, I like to show it to you. That way, if you want to say, I want a different view, sometimes you can get a different little view off it, okay? But let's take a look at the weekly here first, here on Apple. Now, you can see how this 21-day is holding nicely. See this right here? Low, higher low, and right now so far a higher low. We're holding that 21-day. So this is going to be very, very crucial on a closing basis. Is going to be that 223.56. Okay, so we maintain that. If that's lost here, then we just come right to the bottom of that candle. You're looking at 221.33. We'll come right here. Okay, you're looking at 213.92, and then we just follow it all the way on down here. Okay, but right now, we tried to break through. This level here is what we're looking for. That 237.23, we made a little bit higher high right there, but you notice that it couldn't hold it, couldn't close above, and now we got a couple of red candles. Now they're saying that the earnings are going to miss. Well, we'll see. Okay, Apple just seems to have a way of pulling things off, and plus you're going into a seasonality for Apple and for the Christmas season. So don't. This is a really good stock. I'm long this stock, and I trade this stock all the time here too. So I've owned this for years. It's an awesome stock. Okay, so here we want to do is we want to watch this 50-day. This is going to be very, very key here. You need to close back above that 227.18, and then right above it is you got that 230.43, your 21-day, and then we have your 8-day sitting right above that at 231.56. Now, again, we can start working yourself all on up here. Next height you're going to be going up there is 234.73, and then we can come all the way to that 237.49 level here. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, if this sells all the way down here, just watch this 21-day, this 100-day, 223.35, and then 221.33. But really keep your eye right there, that 223.55 level. That's going to be very, very crucial on a closing basis there for the week, okay, which lines up very, very nice with the old Hondo over here, okay? Now, again, if that's lost, you come down to the price channel, 221.33, which is basically just the bottom of that candle. And then we can just follow the candles all the way on down here, you know what I'm saying, if she keeps on selling off here. But right now here, this is still a very, very bullish chart. Let's just see how the earnings shake out before we have our opinion. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the old crude ski. Okay, daily chart. Now you can see here, I'm long the UCO, and it's actually working out very, very good here because of yesterday. Okay, see, we gap down. Okay, so that gap is still not filled. Okay, so we had a high today of 69.76, and you can see we're right into that 8 simple moving average. This is why you trade the charts. But right here, we want to make sure that we fill that gap, that's 69.96, okay? So we just need a little bit more, and then we can fill that gap, and they'll be over with. Now, we put in this gap down, put in 2 red candles here, but yesterday we had a higher low and a higher high. This tells me that you got to get long because she's going into that 8-day, okay? So now I'm long, and I'm waiting for what the reaction is going to be in this 8-day, okay? So right now you got 69.82. That's the key that we're going to be looking for, 69.82. Now, if we get above that, then we can come over to the top of this candle here. We're looking at a 70.67, and then we'll come up here, top of this candle, 71.11, and then we're going to be looking here for that 50-day at 71.19, and then we have your 21-day here at 71.68, okay? So now we're going into the weekend here, in about a day or two. So we want to make sure that I don't want to be short, that's for sure, because we don't know what happens on the weekend. Last weekend, we had that bombing, so we don't know what's going to go on with the war going on in the Middle East there. That's what this is all about. So realistically today, just watch that 8-day, 69.82. We get above that, then you're going right to that 50 SMA here, and then possibly that 21-day, and then right into the thick of this again here at that 72.34 level. Now, downside, well, we watched yesterday's high. You're looking at 69.17. We'll come over here to this high here. Okay, you're looking at 69 flat. And then we come over here, top of this candle here, you're looking at 68.52. And then we just follow the candles all the way on down till you get your retest there at 66.72, which is basically the bottom of that candle, okay? But right now, just watch that 8-day. Let's see if we can pop through that bad boy. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, the EIA report was out there, and you had a build of 78 billion cubic feet. They're expecting 81 billion cubic feet. Last week, it came in at 80 billion cubic feet. So you're sitting pretty much right there, kind of a situation. Now, I'm still short. I went short on this thing here. Now, if you watch my video this morning, I said, watch the candle right here, yesterday's candle, that 277, okay? Now, I was all pretty much set up to go take a long here because I thought we could do the same thing we did yesterday and run it up. But once we lost that 277, boom, I'm into the trade, KOLD, okay? Now, KOLD had a really good run here today. You got as low as 77.13, and right now you're sitting at 81.13 level. Now, I didn't get that 77.13, but I'm in that 78 flat, okay? I'm in that 78 flat here. So I'm up 3 points here so far on this KOLD, and I'm going to see how this all shakes out. So far today, we had a low there of 2.68. So this is what you're going to be looking for right here, this 2.62. That's going to be your next level kind of a situation. And then we come down to your 21-day. You're looking at 2.56. And then we have your 8-day right below that at 2.55. And then the top of this candle right there, that is your gap fill at 2.51. So right now, I don't see anything positive with this. I just see a big ass red candle. Even if this rallies up here, now we got that series of lower lows, and we can see what's happening right here. So right now for me, I am short natural gas and I'm long crude. So we got to see how that's all gonna work out here now. So again, upside, if you can rally up, then you look to yesterday's low. You're looking at 2.77. You look at today's high. Okay, you're looking at 2.83, and then we can just come right on the top of that candle at basically 2.91, and then we have 2.94, 2.98, 3, and then your big retest up there. However, right now this is a bearish pattern. This looks like it wants to go lower, just like we had here, just like we had here, just like we have here. Okay, so we got to see all the circumstances. But again, as this 8-day rolls up and across that 21-day comes down there and holds, that might be a good opportunity to take that bad boy longer. But right now, for me, the trade is short. Okay, I'll be back here after the open close. Take a look at crude oil, natural gas. And remember, you got Apple and Amazon here after the close, along with some other ones. But those are the ones that I'm really interested in here. And don't be afraid to scalp these tech stocks because they are moving today. I mean, they are all over the place here, and you can make some real easy, quick money. All right, thanks for watching.